In a similar vein to clicker games, mining mechs has an addictive veneer of a gameplay loop that's very thin but very Moorish. And so you might be saying constantly, I'll just give it another 2 or 3 minutes, and then suddenly 20 minutes have gone by and you're thinking, what on earth have I just been doing? And the time passes very easily and very quickly. In mining mechs, you are taking control of a mech, or a variety of them, that you can pilot to mine up resources and sell them on for cash, therefore upgrading your mechs and becoming rich in the process. But there is a story arc going on too. You come across a distress signal of someone trapped down at the bottom of this ginormous pit, but there's also evil rumblings going on too. So is there a monster rolling around down at the bottom of this pit? And is there someone trapped that you need to go and find? That's the story, and it takes place every time you hit a 100-metre depth drop down from the surface, and you need to get to 10,000 metres depth for you to then kind of reach the pinnacle of the story and the game. To do this, you'll be drilling through all of the different dirt and collecting the dirt that you've drilled through, but also collecting a variety of resources too. And resources, there's loads of them, will be worth different values of cash. And what you'll be doing is entering the gameplay loop of drilling, collecting the dirt and resources. When your tanks are full, going back up to the surface again, depositing the dirt and clearing out your systems, selling off your resources, and then deciding whether or not you've got enough money to upgrade your mech so that it can hold more dirt and more resources, drill harder and faster, but also the flying back up to the surface can be done much quicker too. And as you get to certain thresholds of cash, you'll also be able to upgrade your mech to a new version, which will start off with base stats again, but the ceilings of each of those mechs get higher and higher and higher. And you'll need to continue to invest in new mechs, because the deeper you go, the tougher the bedrock. And so drilling gets slower and slower and slower. And at some point you'll just be going, I need to upgrade everything. And so it will be worth your time to go off and do that. There's an additional side mission that takes place in all of this too, that generates cash for you subtly in the background, again like a clicker game. And this is around constructing different pipes together that then go into mine shafts and suck resources back out up to the surface again. You buy drill parts and you drill down as you go, and then as you discover various different mines at every kind of 50 odd metres, you can then drill out to the sides and connect these pipes, and it will earn you cash over time. These can also be spent money on to upgrade the flow of cash back to you again, and it's well worth investing in because that passive income, something I bet we all wish we had in life, is very helpful in this game over time to get you more upgrades quicker and faster to allow you to drill deeper. As you discover all of the different resources as you go along, you're given additional side quests like getting like 12 or 14 diamonds or 8 rubies or a certain amount of sapphires, whatever it is. You'll then like solve various different side quests with the frankly dodgy folk up on the surface. But the gameplay loop doesn't ever change. But it's one of those things very similar to clicker games or anything where you're constantly seeing a score total just like shoot up and rise up. You get the same rush with this too, and so my steer to you is if you like clicker games but you want to have something far more interactive and exploratory, then mining mechs will work exceptionally well for you. The game takes several hours to kind of reach its conclusion, and there is a DLC Arctic, almost like Christmas edition of the game, which reskins all of the same mechanics again, but puts it on a winter theme. The DLC runs at almost the same scale as the main game, so if you like to do things multiple times, then it's well worth grabbing the whole Mining Mechs Plus DLC pack. But it is exactly more of the same, so you need to know that you're definitely going to like this before plunging for the whole pack. I had good fun with mining mechs, more than I actually thought I was going to, and I think it's because I only did this game in very short bursts. And then I would leave it alone, and because of the passive income that you earn from the mine shafts and your piping systems, you could then come back, do a couple of upgrades, go digging for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then park it and leave it again. And that's the way that I would recommend playing Mining Mechs. Almost like you're going in for a daily look at what's going on in your mine, making a little bit of story progress, and seeing how it all concludes. Mining Mechs is out on most systems now, and if this looks good to you, I'd probably recommend grabbing the whole package of the DLC too. Higher Plane Games is part of the Higher Plane Network, a completely independent media outlet supported by people like you. The goal is to create the best possible content that cultivates a richer indie scene for games as well as music and entertainment. To find out more and to get involved, visit patreon.com/higherplane-network. Your support makes all the difference, and in return you'll gain access to bonus content and downloads. Thank you for watching.